ya.
See ya.
Have a good day. All right. Welcome to Unit 6, Week 4, Day 2 of your vocabulary for the second to the last week. I know you are so excited about this, but I got to tell you, it has been fantastic having you guys in our classes. It really has. Now, we did make a video last year, and I don't know if we said it was fantastic, but you could check it if you wanted. And then you could see next year to see if, but we don't like to compare classes. But you guys are really good. We really appreciated all your hard work. So, don't forget, grab your paper, make sure you get these all written down. Remember, these words are to make you better readers and writers. And that's what we want. We want you to communicate better. All right? Got your papers? Ready? All right, here's you go. First word is glistening. Glistening. The definition we're going to use is, when something is glistening, it is shining. Shining. Pause it, write it. All right, the example we're going to use is, the glistening wrapping paper made the gift look really special. Really special. Yeah. It's real nice, Clark. Real nice. Go ahead and pause it and write it. All right, here's your question. The question, make sure you restate the question and the answer. What other materials create a glistening effect? So what materials create a glistening effect? I don't know how else to say that. I really don't. So go ahead, write, pause it. All right, your next word is influence. Influence. Your definition for it is, when you influence people, you try to change or affect their thoughts or behavior. So pause it and write it. All right, the example we're going to use is, Mrs. Garcia pointed out information that could influence Anna's voting decision. Ooh, that could be either good or bad. Sometimes we get propaganda, or sometimes we get information that's helpful. Very interesting. Go ahead and pause it and write it. Now here's your question, and this is one I really want you to think about, because influence is very important in our lives. So here's your question. Make sure you restate the answer in the question. Question and the answer. Who might influence your decisions each day? Who has the most influence on it? Think about it. Who helps you make your decisions, good or bad, things that you do, places you go, all those kind of things. Who influences your decisions? Okay, go ahead, pause it, and write it.
So, you've learned several other words so far today, and yesterday, hopefully. So, we're going to continue with our last 2 words for vocabulary for week 4 of Unit 6. So, our next word that we have is restore. So, write down restore. Definition of restore. To restore is to bring something back to its original form or condition. So, pause the video, write it down. Example for the word restore. The upholsterer worked to restore the antique chair back to its original condition. Pause the video, write down your example. Okay, now your question for the ask portion, and remember, you need to restate the question and your answer, and use punctuation marks at the end, along with capitalizations at the beginning of your sentences. So, what else might you restore by repairing? There's lots of things out there, so be creative, think about it, and write your answer in a complete sentence. Okay, your last word for the week is urged.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so the word urged. Definition. If you are urged to do your chores, you are strongly encouraged or persuaded to do them. Write that down. Pause the video if you need to. Example. My mom urged my baby brother to eat his food. So, think of that word, urged. Maybe your parents urged you to do your homework last night. Maybe your teachers urged you to get caught up in Success Maker. So there's some other examples for you to choose from. So, the ask. Again, restate the question and your answer. What kinds of foods are growing children urged to eat? What kind of foods are you urged to eat as you are a growing child? Make sure you answer that question in a complete sentence. We've enjoyed having each and every one of you in our classes this year. Hopefully we continue to have an enjoyable rest of the year. Hopefully you've grown over this last year. I know that we've seen a lot of improvement in each of you. So keep working hard and good luck as you move on to the next grade.